Then for the point, how long did it take for them to refine the oil and separate it into natural gas, petroleum, gasoline? Like, how long does that process take? And then the final step is it gets to the gas station, and then finally it gets into our cars. So that's why there's a delay between raw assets to the point of a company. And so there's always a delay, and that's to our advantage. So we watched the raw asset. We saw Bitcoin already took off, and then Mara followed. So now, me looking at Mara, and one thing that's funny, even though the raw asset, like I'm talking about Bitcoin might just continue running, Mara still respects trader like psychology and shit because that it's tied to options and shit like that. It gotta cool off because niggas' options gonna expire. Their contract's gonna expire. It can't just run up forever because you know what I'm saying? So it will cool off. So this is what I'm looking at right now. I just took the fib. I ain't taught you this yet, but you'll probably learn this week because it's pretty straightforward. But just took the fib. I take it from the low, like how we talk about higher highs and higher lows. I just take it from that higher low to the top of that higher high, and this is where it ran up. Some people just do it on the body of the candle. I use the wicks. There's no like right or wrong. It's just preference. Then you got psychological levels. 50 to 61%. I mark that as the money zone because that's just psychologically anything when everybody goes shopping and you see something's like, oh, it's 50% off. You finna buy that shit. Even if you ain't really plan to, you feel like that shit just too cheap. I gotta buy it. Or buy one, get one free. That's the same thing essentially as half off. 50% is a key psychological level for buying something and for even taking profit. But right in this case, with the fib, you use it for pullbacks of when to. So we're bullish. So we're looking to buy. I'm gonna wait till it drops 50% from that high point it had made. So that got me at about $13.52. So I'm looking for a 13.5 Mara call. If I get down here to the 61.8, I'll get another contract. Or this will say 13.23. So to really, I'm gonna either get the 0.5 because they ain't got no 0.25. So I'm gonna either get double down on the 0.5 contract, or I'll get the $13 contract, which would be, of course, you'll make more money off of that one because it's a lower strike. 78%, that's like my stop loss. And then 100%, I mean, that's you fully broken by then.
Why wouldn't you go for 100? Because you know my
For 100 here?
trading style, I'll get it at the very beginning of the move.
Talking about you would buy it here?
Yeah.
If so, for price to get here, this has to be broken.
I mean, yeah, but I'm asking you why wouldn't you take the bigger return at the 100%? Because I understand. Let's say it does break your bullish channel, and then let's say like psychologically, where your stop loss is where my entry would be. Just because I prefer the long run than the 50%. But I'm just curious on why wouldn't you take the 100%
Got you.
before the
Probabilities. Because from experience,
yes.
two things. From experience, the probabilities of 50% getting hit versus the probability of 78% getting hit, very different. I know that 50 gonna get hit. 78%, it might get hit. A lot of times it don't get hit. You know what I'm saying? And yes, this is a great entry because it's where that's why I mark it as a stop loss because that's where people's fear kick in and people who were in buy trades and might have entered. Because like this is the thing, right? People gonna FOMO, and I've been there, bro. I'm speaking from experience. It's a lot of people who gonna buy up here because that shit finna keep going. It's going, yeah, it might keep going, but it ain't finna keep going when you ready. And by the time your contract finna expire, that's when that shit starting to get going. So it's people right now that's already in buy contracts. They FOMO because they saw that move and they're like, fuck, I missed the move. And they didn't have the patience and the confidence to wait. They like, bro, it's not gonna come back. Yes, it will. It will come back. You know what I'm saying? You just don't know when. So they're in the contract right now and they holding it. And now psychologically, they're like, yo, I'm gonna hold this shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna hold it because I'm right about my analysis. I know it's bullish, right? But it's not about being right. It's about having good timing. And so they in it too early. What's gonna happen is it's gonna retrace and hit the 50%. And when it hit down this level, they might still be willing to buy. They'll probably be willing to buy another contract. I'm speaking from experience. I'm gonna double down because I know I'm right. I know it's bullish. I'm gonna double down. I'm gonna buy another contract. You know what I'm saying? Or if I'm gonna keep the one, I'm gonna keep holding. Right? They down. You know what I'm saying? They seeing they shit negative 50%, but they like, I'm good. I'm gonna hold it. When it hit this 78, that's when the panic happened and they get out their spot. That's why this is the best entry to take, but it don't always get hit. and I'd be sick. And this is just me from my personal experience. Like you gotta weigh the things that hurt you, cause you the most pain in the market, and the things that don't. One of the things that caused me the most pain is when I had been watching some shit, planning it, and it didn't hit my entry, and I missed it. Now I just gotta watch the money run. So that's why I'll just go ahead and take the 50 because I know I'm gonna get that spot. If it dropped down here, and then it hit this one, didn't take off, that's gonna cause me a little pain. I'm like, damn, I could have got the lower entry, but that's not more painful than missing the whole move for me. So I'm willing to take that. I'm willing to take that. That's why.
Yeah, and that makes sense.
For sure.
Because my experience is flip. I don't like taking shit in the middle. I don't. I like to take the whole. I like to take the whole swing.
Well, that's what you were saying. You would have got in at the last, at the very bottom where his money was sitting at.
Yeah, because the way
You rolled that up. Now, looking going to come back down to that, but actually hit the bottom of the
because the way he drew it up was perfect. Like it's literally at the bottom of the move to the top where the top of the wick is.
And you taking that whole thing.
I take the whole thing because in my eyes, prices. Well, this is stocks. I'm in forex and futures, but typically when a big move like that, they're gonna trace and exhaust all that big move and then go right. But I don't trade stocks. That's all I trade the index.
Yeah.
Because stocks is just too. Yeah.
But indices are stocks though.
But it is. But with the S&P, it works. It hits those into those curves.
He got more experience. That's at the end of everything. Let me say it like. Everything moves a different way. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know how we can talk about women, like, women are all the same, but they are different in certain ways. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's like that kind of thing. Like, hey, at the end of the day, I ain't disrespect them. It's just real though. They would say the same thing about us. You know what I'm saying? I don't like if I never met y'all niggas, I could just go ahead and say if a girl make you a home fed meal and she massage you, you finna go ahead and put that shit down. You feel me? I don't even gotta know y'all. That's just a man thing. But now for certain men, but the difference is you might not like the same meal that he like. You know what I'm saying? She might have to cook him a different meal. That's the nuances. And it's the same thing. Like, yeah, all these stocks, they're gonna respect the trade and stuff generally, but the little nuances, S&P might hit that 78 a lot more than Mara will. You know what I'm saying? Other regular single stocks, they'll stop around that 50 to 68%. But the indices, they might go and hit that 78. The probability of hitting 78 is a little bit higher. You know what I'm saying? And so he's speaking from that experience. And so then another thing too on your question, Tim, of why I would take this one is because I always just line it up, right? So like for prices right here, for price to hit that 78, it has to break my channel because the 78, it wouldn't match up until right here. And by the time price gets here, it already broke this.
So you like to take trades in between that?
In confluence. I want to see two things match up. I want to see my channel match up, and I want to see my demand zone or my money zone match up. So here's my money zone. So now I just take my eyes from here over to the right to where it crosses. Boom. This is where it meets. This is how timing will match up with my setup perfectly. And so what'll happen Monday is it'll end up triggering. It'll come down here. It won't be on this candle because that's today, but it'll be maybe one or two candles. And when the one or two candles happen, it'll end up lining up. And if I could drag it out a little further. But yeah, so that's how I end up using my chart to match up with timing too. I'm gonna drag it out to the right some more so we can see how it line up a little bit better. Boom. Take this. Boom. Okay, so now, timing wise, it should come down to 58%. If it for price action, because this is Tuesday. Okay, so really everything before this candle, it got this much time to hit this price. Within this time, and it's just like matching up the X and Y. You move over anywhere at this point and you drag it down to hit 78. 78 is under the channel. So to have to break this channel and if it break that channel, I'm gonna trust that more than I trust anything. I'm not bullish no more.
Yeah.
The bulls don't have as much control as I thought they had.
So what would your profit target be?
My profit target would be the top of the channel, so we don't know exactly price. So let's look. I got a couple things for taking profit. I have some rules. I can pull them up. But I've noticed that I got three. I guess you can kind of say like three scenarios for taking profit. The first one, of course, is just a price level. It's a certain price level I want to get hit. But sometimes your price level don't get hit perfectly. Like, sometimes you know how they get real close to your price level and it might not hit it, and then you be sitting there like, damn, bro, I'm gonna just wait and try till it, and they keep going down. It's like, fuck, I should have took that profit. So with times like that, it's like I got some indicators that I use to help. If those match up with the time, and it'll kind of show me timing. But like price is a good take profit checkbox. Timing is a good take profit checkbox, and boom boom timing. And then I got some indicators I use, which mainly just the VWAP and the RSI. So like if it's close to my take profit, but it didn't hit it, but that RSI already overbought, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm cool with that. I can take that profit. If it go up a little bit higher, that has caused a little pain, but it's less pain than watching my shit reverse on me and go back down to whatever, you know what I'm saying? So now that TP got hit, the easy first take profit just that next high. Boom, we could do this all day like staircase. This one right here.
Shoot, your field got it exactly right.
Yeah, it got it. Yeah, we finna look at that too. But first I'm gonna go off the price action. Then I'll go find something off of the next one all the way up there. So we ain't even gonna worry about that right now. So fib would be my indicator type drawing or whatever to line up my take profit. And then that one, this is based off price. So I'm looking at, they line up pretty well.
Yeah, like.
So TP would be, and it all depend on how price play out, but here we are right now. If whenever price gets to the top of that channel, I'll take my profit. But it's not gonna happen today, because if it was to happen today, then it would line up with that 27.2 that crosses. But it won't happen today. It'll end up happening tomorrow, Tuesday or Wednesday, which means it'll end up being higher. Because as you go over to the right, my channel, the TP gets higher. So, boom, boom, it might end up getting to the top of the channel right here. And this is, again, a scenario. One, my price take profit is here. I wanted to hit that 16.22. But it might hit the top of my channel first. If it hit the top of my channel, I'm gonna take that profit. I'm cool with that. If it keep going up to 16.22, I'll be hurt, but not as hurt as I'll be seeing watching that shit reverse. But hopefully it lines up and it ends up hitting the top of my channel at the same point where it crossed my TP line, which also lines up with a psychological level again. Just like how there's a fear level, there's also a greed psychological level. 61.8% is the greed take profit here. Take profit here. So yeah, it just kind of depends on what happened first. But ideally, I want that 16.22, but I'm not too arrogant to take profit to wait, you know what I'm saying, to fight against my channel. I trust my drawings. I do these drawings for a reason, you know what I'm saying? I know the world don't respect my little imaginary lines, but I do. And I respect it enough to take profit when price deviates above, because at the end of the day, for price to deviate above this, that means it has to be in that top 2% on the bell curve. I'll take that profit, because that's a 2% chance out of 100 for it to happen. I'm gonna go ahead and bet on that.
Yeah.
And respect that. Yeah. So that's what I'm looking at with Martin. That's really my only play I was gonna take this week.
Go back to that 2-hour chart real quick on more. So we trust the bull channel, right? And it's a strong bull channel. Why you don't take a trade right here at this bottom low before it hit that bullish and go?
Why I don't take entry like right here where we at right now?
At the bottom, come down before the bullish and go. That big bull candle.
Talking about this one here?
Yeah. Why don't you take profit at the bottom?
The bottom of it?
Of the bearish candle. Like when they hit the bottom of the channel. When they tap the bottom of the channel, why aren't you looking to take a trade there?
Oh, that's when I want to take my trade.
I'm talking about right here. Instead of you doing it on the pullback, but why you not taking it when it actually hit the bottom of the channel and we waiting on the pullback? Because I think that's what Tim was saying, that he hitting it on the bottom of the channel.
It already hit the bottom of the channel. Boom. The next
that's
bottom.
What I'm saying, why we ain't looking for this trade?
I am looking for that. That's what I want. I think that this entry will line up right here.
Yeah, that's basically like his second opportunity.
That's my prediction.
Got you.
I think that we'll get this right here in that little money zone, in that
Got
pocket.
you. It's just shifting up with time.
Exactly, yeah, exactly.
I just believe if he misses out, if he loses out on that trade, it's gonna hit me.
Yeah.
I just like to take. It's just my personal trade style. I just like to take the bottom end. Of the swing.
Because the probability of winning is so high.
It's the same trade, just for
it's the exact same. We're trying to see the future.
Yeah.
See the future.
Got you.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying. Because initially, if we over here, you are looking for this.
Yeah. Essentially, we here. None of this has happened yet. Price is here. And we like, yo, when is it going to hit the bottom of the channel? It's not going to go all the way back to that old bottom.
Oh, yeah.
Boom.
You're looking for that, yeah.
Which lines up. Boom, like that.
Gotcha.
Same thing. Boom, like that.
Yeah.
That's going to be my entry.
Everybody really trades the same.
That's the one I want.
Everybody really trades the same, just different.
Everybody know how to analyze.
Yeah,
it's the discipline.
Yeah.
That's really all it is. It's the discipline, bro. It's the having confidence in your trading system, and when you lose and when you win, regardless. Because you take L's and then all of a sudden, again, speaking from experience, all of a sudden you want to change your whole strategy up. For what? You only miss, bro. That's like a hooper missing a shot and all of a sudden they not finna shoot no threes because you missed 1 3. What you mean? Niggas got, shit, bro. And you know what I'm saying? But that's how the goat. But the goats know, bro. I'm gonna miss a shot, but I got a win percentage for. I got a shot percentage for a reason. I'm 50%. Or what? You feel me? You need to shoot at least 10. I hear Myron Golden said this thing. He be talking about for like business owners and people like trying to sell their products. He like, bro, I'm not finna stop trying to sell until I get 10 no's straight. And that's a really crazy. You gotta be stupid confident to do that because, first of all, you're not finna get 10 no's for nothing. Really, you can almost damn near sell anything. I can sell a pencil and go talk to 10 people. One of them out of 10 people probably gonna buy it. You know what I'm saying? But it's the confidence of like knowing I have a percentage. Like I'm not 100%. Nobody's 100% in nothing. Yeah, you gotta know that. But the only way to know that is to track your data from your own trading. But then the thing where people fuck up is they can't track their own data because they ain't been consistent enough. This is something I've been learning with just like my running and my boxing journey. I'm like, dog, you can't collect your own data until you consistent. Because data's based off of you know what I'm saying, the same old shit over and over and over, bro. You take one trade, then you change your system up, and you take another trade. It don't matter what that next trade was, a win or a loss. It's inconsistent with the past trade. So now we don't know your win percentage. Yeah. You gotta take that same shot from the same spot 10 times. Now we know he hit 5 out of 10. So boom. So now you should never lose confidence in what you're doing unless you go under that percentage. If I take them same 10 more shots from that same spot 10 times and I hit 4 or 3 out of 10, now I'm like, shit, I might need to change up my form. I need to change up something I'm doing. But if I hit 5 out of 10 again, so now I'm 10 for 20, I'm not changing shit. I know for a fact I'm 50% from right here. I'm 50%. Ain't nothing gonna stop that confidence until the data, unless the data don't match no more. But I already did my data. Like Kobe said, you wasn't with me shooting in the gym, nigga. Like, bro, how do niggas think athletes are confident enough to do the wild shit they be doing? Like, and them, jumped over a nigga, bro. I'm spacing out, running back. Nigga, Saquon jumped over a nigga. You think, bro, he tried that. At some point, he had to try that in practice on somebody. You know what I'm saying? You're confident enough to try crazy shit after you've consistently done tries and tries. Bro, that shit to this day, I'm like, I've seen that. I'm like, that shit wasn't real. I know it's real, and I'm still like, nah, that ain't happening. That was a video game, bro. Can't even do that on video games. That has, bro. He's worked so hard that he can break what people can fathom. We never even had the thought of like, I want to see a running back jump over a nigga and hit a 180, and never even had that thought. No, it ain't necessary. I never even wanted to see it on Madden or a video game. You feel me?
People trying it now because
now the imagination has been expanded because somebody brought something new into reality, bro. That's how it goes. So you got to be crazy enough to try it first. And now everybody like, shit, if he can do it, I can do it. Yeah, I just inspired you niggas. That's how it worked. Now I'm going to go do something crazier because y'all finna try and figure this out.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Yeah, bro.
Like Travis Hunter, you about to see a whole bunch of more Travis Hunter.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
Lamar Jackson shifted the whole
Let the game go.
NFL vibe.
Break. All right. Take a little pause real quick.